There is a hidden trap that many intelligent people fall into. It's not laziness. It's not lack of discipline. It's something much quieter. It's the habit of waiting until everything feels clear, perfect, and ready. But here's the truth. Most people don't fail because they can't do the work. They fail because they never truly begin. If you've ever sat in front of something important and felt completely frozen, this story will feel very familiar. Jacob didn't look like someone who was stuck. He woke up early. He drank coffee. He sat at his desk every morning like a professional. From the outside, everything looked right. But inside that small apartment in Chicago, nothing was actually moving forward. Jacob had been planning to launch his own creative agency for nearly a year. He had ideas written down, notes everywhere, even a folder called Final Plan, but nothing inside it was finished. Every task felt too big. Build a website, design a brand, write offers, find clients. Each one sounded simple, but together, they became overwhelming. Every morning followed the same pattern. Jacob opened his laptop, looked at his list, and felt a quiet pressure in his chest. Start with the website, he told himself. He opened a blank page, typed one sentence, deleted it. This needs more clarity, he thought. I'll come back to it later. Then he checked emails, then watched a video, then reorganized his notes. By evening, he felt exhausted, but if you looked closely, nothing meaningful had changed. Weeks passed like this, then months, and slowly a dangerous thought began to form. Maybe I'm just not the kind of person who follows through. One night, unable to sleep, Jacob went out for a walk. The city was quiet. Streetlights reflected softly on the pavement. He ended up at a small late-night diner he hadn't visited in years. Inside, only a few people sat scattered around. Behind the counter stood an older man named Victor. Victor had a calm presence, the kind of person who seemed to understand more than he said. You look like you're carrying something heavy, Victor said. Jacob gave a small laugh. I haven't even started anything, and I already feel tired. Victor poured him a cup of coffee. Tell me, he said. Jacob explained everything. The idea, the plans, the months of doing nothing. When he finished, he expected advice. Instead, Victor asked a simple question. When you think about your work, what do you see? Jacob paused. Everything, he said. I see the whole thing at once. Victor nodded. That's the problem. Jacob frowned. How is that a problem? Victor leaned on the counter. Because your mind is trying to solve the entire journey before taking the first step. Jacob stayed silent. It felt accurate. So what do I do? He asked. Victor smiled. You shrink the beginning. The next morning, Jacob tried something different. Not a new strategy, not a new plan, just a smaller beginning. Instead of thinking, I need to build a website, he asked, what can I do in the next 10 minutes? He chose one thing, write 3 lines describing his ideal client. That was it, nothing more. He set a timer, I set 10 minutes. At first, his mind resisted. This is too small. This won't matter. This isn't real progress. But the timer was running. So he stayed. Minute 3, he wrote 1 sentence. Minute 6, he added another. Minute 10, the timer ended. He looked at the screen. It wasn't impressive, but something was different. Yesterday there was nothing. Today, there was something, and that changed everything. Because for the first time, Jacob didn't feel stuck. He felt in motion. That's when he understood something important. The problem was never the size of the work. The problem was the size of the starting point. And this is where everything shifted. Here is the method Jacob used. A simple 5-step system you can apply immediately. Step 1. Set a visible one. 0-minute timer. Don't estimate. Don't guess. Actually, set a timer on your phone, because once time becomes visible, your brain takes the action more seriously. Step 2. Lower the commitment. Tell yourself this: I only need to do this for 10 minutes, not 1 hour, not until it's finished, just 10 minutes. This removes pressure, and when pressure disappears, resistance becomes weaker. Step 3. Choose one tiny specific action. Not work on my project, but write 3 bullet points, outline 1 section, sketch 1 idea, small, clear, doable. Step 4. Start immediately. No waiting for motivation, no preparing, no overthinking. Just start, because the longer you wait, the louder your doubts become. Step 5. When the timer ends, choose. You can stop or you can continue. Both are wins, because either way, you started. Jacob followed this system every day. No pressure, no big expectations, just 10 minutes. But something interesting happened. He rarely stopped at 10, because once he began, continuing felt easier than stopping. 10 minutes turned into 25, then 40, then sometimes even an hour. Not because he forced himself, but because he was already moving. Within 1 week, his ideas became clearer. Within 2 weeks, his website had structure. Within a month, his business had direction. And the most surprising part, the work itself didn't change. He did. 3 months later, Jacob stood in the same apartment, same desk, same laptop, but a completely different life. He had clients. He had income. He had momentum. One night he returned to the diner. Victor saw him and smiled. So he asked, "Did you fix your problem?" Jacob shook his head. "No," he said. "I just stopped trying to solve everything at once." Victor nodded. That's how progress works. Jacob walked out into the night. The city still moved the same way, but now he moved with it. And maybe this is what you need to hear today. You don't need more time. You don't need a better plan. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to begin, smaller than you think, because action doesn't come from clarity. Clarity comes from action. So right after this video ends, don't think, don't plan, don't delay. Set a timer, 10 minutes, and start. If this story resonated with you, write in the comments, "I begin now." Because sometimes the biggest changes in your life don't come from doing more. They come from finally starting.